Sheila, you have spent this whole week with us doing the hands-on mentorship program. You and your husband Scott are here from Missouri.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes.
So how's the week been?
It has been amazing.
Good.
It's been exhausting.
Yeah.
It's been very educational.
Good.
And just exhilarating.
Good.
So many different things, which just really increased my education. I feel like my long education curve just really got shortened because there was so much exposure, so many different types of cases, so many different things that had to be done because of the differences, and even just learning the structural and how profound that can be with the nutritional and the allergy desensitization. That is huge and so simple, and it's like, oh my gosh,
it
there's
can really
so
impact lives so
major,
much.
major with it's a simple thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've gotten way more than I thought I was going to get.
That's awesome.
So-
Okay, good.
I'm so excited,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Way more than I thought.
One of the things that I always kind of talk a lot about is not to focus on the tools. And did you see why that was important this week? But one thing I really want to touch on with you, if you don't mind, because you sold your Zyto.
Yes, I
Come
did.
here.
I started with Zyto because I didn't really know how else to start out.
Yeah.
I didn't feel confident with muscle testing. I didn't get really great training for that. And so I wasn't confident, and I had been exposed to Zyto, and I thought, okay, this is going to help me figure things out. For me, it's overwhelming. There is so much information. And even with training, certain things just weren't connecting, and it was a constant frustration for me. Because it's like, I would do evaluations and I'd get results, and it's like, some of this just didn't make sense to me, and I thought maybe there's an error somewhere, something's not reading right, or maybe I just don't know what I thought I know. And there was so much stuff, and trying to sort it and vector it, it's like, this is not, I don't want to practice like this. It was stressful, so much stress. Plus I had monthly fees on top of the cost of the equipment, which that's a huge expense and investment. I'm glad that I made that investment because I got to sell it so that I could come here.
I always say the lesson is priceless, right?
I did a lot of remote work, and I was effective.
Yeah.
It was just stressful. And I kept thinking, if I can just put my hands on people and get the answers, I don't have to pay somebody for that. And I'm not dependent on anything else except for my hands touching someone. So no matter where I'm at, I don't have to carry stuff with me. I can just touch somebody and figure out what's going on. That's exciting, and that's what I've always wanted. I don't want to be tied to a system that's complicated, expensive, it's draining me financially, it's overwhelming because there's so much stuff. Let me just touch you and find out what's going on.
Right. Knowing what you know now, would you still invest the time and money and come spend the week with us and do the mentorship?
100%.
Okay, good. Awesome.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to be encouraging other people that are struggling in their practice, or maybe they're not monetizing like they think they should, or maybe they're not enjoying their work like they would like to. And another thing I want to bring out, a lot of us go to natural health training because I mean, for me, it was like, I want to at least know how to save myself and protect my family, because I came out of EMS as a paramedic for years, and I didn't trust medical care anymore. Emergencies, yes, we're trained great in emergency response.
Yes,
but there's
and
so
we're
much,
grateful they're there for that.
We are, and I was grateful to be a paramedic and absolutely loved it. But even in the emergency room, there's so many holes, and I'm thinking there's things that you could be helping these people with to really turn this around instead of just throwing stuff at them. So I wanted to learn everything I could so I could take care of me and my family, because we're not going back to allopathy. So, and if I didn't know if I could do a business. I had no clue how to be an entrepreneur, how to develop a practice, if I was even worthy of that. I did not know, but I knew I had to save me and my family, and everything I could. And a lot of people may learn natural health skills for that very reason. But what if you can also help your community?
Yes.
And in the training, you're really not taught a great system. So we get out of school and it's like, now how in the world am I going to make a business out of this? And maybe you're in a place where you want to do that, or maybe you feel like you need the income. So why not learn how to take care of your community and make good money while they're getting better?
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, because they teach you how to help someone get better,
Right.
which is great.
Yes.
But the skill set of setting up and running a successful, profitable business is a whole different skill set.
Yeah, they don't teach that.
Unfortunately is not taught in
It's
schools.
not taught, and people are struggling. They're frustrated, and I spent 2 years, and even my business coach, she said, you've done more in 1 year than most people do in 5. Well, I've worked my tail off 7 days a week, 16, 18-hour days. I mean, I have crushed it, but I'm exhausted.
But you shouldn't have to.
No.
You shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself in your personal
and I did.
life.
I
in order to
sacrificed my health.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where right before we came here, I was getting sicker and sicker to the point that I probably wasn't going to be able to keep going and taking care of other people because I had neglected myself so much just trying to make this work.
Yeah.
And so if you guys are in any kind of boat like that, I would highly encourage you to invest in yourself and come here and take all of that stress out of your life, go home and know exactly what to do and start making a difference within the first week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys are amazing, and I am just so thankful that you're doing this for other people because it's so needed.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Anything else you want to share?
No, I just love these guys.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what you guys do in your community.
Me
And
too.
hopefully we get to come visit your office too.
Yes,
That would
yes,
be
you've
so
got to
fun.
come down there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've already got people ready to go when we get back. My people are so excited for what I'm bringing.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll continue to check in with you and
Yes.
get updates.
Yes, and they also coach you for 6 months afterwards.
I know, right?
So you can't lose.
It's a steal.
It is a steal. Major.
Yeah.
You won't find this kind of support anywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been our pleasure.